football season all comes down to this. The championship game featuring the top seed that was expected to be here against a much lower seed that's had to scrape and claw through 3 rounds of playoffs. But all that matters now, 4 quarters of football for immortality and the ultimate prize in the sport, that national championship trophy. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. They're going to run it. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. Here he goes. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Seminoles. They strike first in this national title bout.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And the wideout goes in motion. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pump over the middle. It's Reed. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Ball handed off. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
It's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose.
Touchdown, Tigers, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Short throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Toss play. Back heads to his right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
But that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
Up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. The defense has got it. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Florida State. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back.
It's blocked. They scoop it up. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Physical run earns the first down. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Catch made on the right side. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Design quarterback run. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. He keeps it on the design run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Throws a stiff arm. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Heading left after the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And he decides to just roll it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got the first and still going. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass this time. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. looking to scramble now. And they're able to get him down.
Wow, really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they get a shot here on third down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll throw it now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. He's looking deep here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to get the second half going. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Before a solid gain that time. That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Throw to the running back in the flat. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial third down play after that completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. We've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down to keep working.
Touchdown, Auburn. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. Fights through the tackle. Defense makes the tackle, but Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Knowles lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Snyder. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the runner takes off to his right. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. 7th play of the drive coming up.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. As he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. And the Seminoles come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back,
who's in the clear? Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Seminoles. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And that one is over everyone's head, beyond the end zone and incomplete. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. QB keeper all the way. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The gain makes it second and medium.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The receiver grabs it. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move. And the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. He finds the running back in the flat.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Grinding away on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. That's a design quarterback keeper. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. And the single back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end. There shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
But the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. He takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. Leading here in the fourth quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Maybe the last shot here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, what a grab!
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
First and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the toss play. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Receivers are bunched together. And at first down, they go right back to him. Breaking free at midfield. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him.
Breaks into the clear. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got it behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's running out of time here. Now they trap him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Auburn Tigers.